Hey Tim, hey everyone else, welcome back to For Running Shoes. The weather is getting colder, but this week was a rest week, or easy week, so I wasn't out in it for too long. I ran 33 kilometers over 3 runs, so 2 10-kilometer runs and 1 13-kilometer run, which was really welcome. It was slower running this week and much reduced kilometers. And less runs, just generally. So the previous week I ran 60 kilometers over 5 runs. This week, 33 kilometers over 3 runs. And it was just really welcome. My body was feeling pretty fatigued, but the rest week is done. Was it what it's designed to do? And my legs are feeling great and ready to go for another big week next week, where I'm planning on running 65 kilometers, adding a little more until getting to kind of my goal weekly distance of 70 kilometers, which is my goal at this point. That may extend as we get a little closer to the marathon over the next little while, extending my long runs, because my long run at the moment has only been 16 kilometers. That's going to extend, so we'll see how that goes. But we want to get to 70 kilometers and then we'll start doing some other fun things. But it's time to start thinking about the marathon. It's 20 weeks away now, and that's plenty of time. And I've had a really good start to the year. After running pretty consistently after the last couple of years, I have really had a great and consistent 4.5 months now. I haven't been injured at all, and I've just been able to add distance really consistently, and my speed has really increased over that time as well. Without doing a lot of speed training, I've kind of been doing 1 tempo run a week, but at the moment I'm just building my running base to be able to then do other things with it to extend my speed and of course my distance. So I'm feeling really comfortable with where I am. I'm feeling really pleased with where I'm at the moment, and I'm starting to think about the Melbourne Marathon in October and what I want to get out of it. So this is my first marathon. I've never run a marathon before. I was targeting it last year. Just due to injury, I didn't get the kilometers in beforehand, so I ran the half marathon. It wasn't a quick half marathon. I ran it was a little under 1 hour, 55 minutes. I'm hoping that I can do significantly better for the marathon coming up. So I am thinking about, what I want to get out of it, what times I want to hit, and so on. And I'm not ready to set a goal for, what I'm targeting, but I'm starting to get a feel for what would I be happy with. I think obviously finishing is something I want to do. I'm not too concerned about that at this stage, to be honest. My training has gone really well and I'm running a lot of kilometers, and I know that we've still got 20 weeks to prepare for it. So I'm not feeling super concerned just about finishing. I'm pretty confident that due to having some good training under my belt and having a lot of good weeks ahead, as long as I don't get injured, that's not going to be a big deal. So I'm starting to think about my speed goals and what I want to run it in. I think long term, possibly not for this marathon, I'd love to get a sub 3 hour marathon at some point in the next few years. As I say, I'm not sure if it's going to be this one as my first, but I'd love to do that at some point. If I can run it in less than 3.5, this far out, I think I'd be very happy with that. So that's kind of in my mind at the moment. I have a lot of work to do before I can get there, but I've got the time to do it. So I'm starting to think about the different phases of my training over the next 20 weeks. Currently, I'm still kind of in that building my base phase where I'm just building my just base fitness, my running. I can just getting a lot of kilometers run, not too quick. And soon we'll start building on strength and start building on speed. But that's for probably in another month's time, we can start thinking a little bit more seriously about all of that. So that's where I'm currently up to with my marathon training. We've still got plenty of time to prepare for it. And I'm perhaps being a little conservative, maybe, or not. I don't know. I haven't run one of these before, but I know I've had a really good few months and I'm excited for what I can do over the next few as well. Tim, you've had a big couple of weeks with your running. Thanks for your video last week about your Wings for Life run. It was great to see you get a personal best for your Wings for Life running. it's always nice to do. It was a little strange actually seeing you run that course. I went to university at Monash in Clayton, and while I was there, I did laps of that circuit that you were doing yours as well, which was a little strange, but yeah, happy that you got the 29 kilometers in. It was a little disappointing that you had some trouble with the app, and that was problematic. It meant that perhaps it was not as far as it could have been, but I suppose this happens sometimes with virtual runs. Yeah, so, but congratulations, and I hope that you are able to engage with your marathon training soon, or whichever training you want to do, a 5K PB, I know. So I think you're in a pretty good spot to do that. So you've had a big couple of weeks. I'm hoping that you can transition into the next phase of your training soon and well. That's all for me today. So I'm planning on running 65 kilometers next week. I think we'll get our first 21 kilometer long run in, which will be nice. I haven't run that since the Melbourne half marathon that I ran back in December. So I'm looking forward to seeing how my body is going to go with that. But I'm feeling pretty good. Legs are feeling good. I've got new shoes as well. I was running with new shoes this week. I didn't mention that at the start of the video. The cats have been enjoying playing with the box. And it's nice to have the new shoes, just been wearing them in. I think it was good to do that on an easy week. Just easier for my body to get used to it, and me to wear the shoes in when I'm not running every day. Make sure you check out my video next week. Make sure you check out Tim's video this Thursday. Take care, and we'll see you soon.